Hey everyone, this is Diary of a Mystic. I'm at one of the inlets at the Tnt Area outside of Point Pleasant, where Mothman reportedly has been sighted, and he lived not here, but he lived on the other side of where I am right now at the power plant, which is no longer here. But this is one of the inlets that allows people to walk through to see the old bunkers that house the TNT explosives during World War II. And this is the inlet that everybody uses. So I'm going to take you on a tour and show you what some of these bunkers look like. So when you first walk into the gate, or not the gate, but where it's barred over, it's not even that far in, and you come to your first bunker here. So these bunkers, they call them igloos, were made out of concrete. And there's apparently close to 100 out here. So this was all top secret during World War II. And they had an ammunition plant on the property here. It's like 1,000 acres where they would make the ammunition and store it in these bunkers. And inside the bunker, it's very echoey. Now, I don't have a light on my camera, but I've seen YouTubers come in these bunkers at night. I don't think I'd want to do that, but hello! They have a domed ceiling. But I'll try to take you to one where there's one that you can see the light coming through. So this is a wildlife area, but it's also privately owned. So this is the first bunker or igloo, and they're covered with earth and brush, so they were disguised so they wouldn't be seen by the air during World War II. So, I don't know if you guys, there's a strange sound. If you have headphones on, turn up the volume. You can hear, like, might be frogs mating, because it's the end of March, so spring is here. There's about 30 ponds out here as well. So back in the 80s, this was designated by the EPA was a hazardous waste site because of the TNT that was stored here seeped into the groundwater. So it's still on the list of hazardous sites. This is when you first walk in, and this is the first bunker you come to. And then down there is the inlet. And this isn't the only inlet. There's a bunch of them. And each inlet has all of these bunkers. So in terms of Mothman was considered to be living on this land, and sightings of him were seen here as well. But the first sighting of Mothman recorded was way over this way on Fountainhead Lane, where one of the power plants was the first recorded sighting in the 60s. So if I get a chance, I might take you down that road here in a little bit. But up ahead is another bunker. People come out here. You know, they come out here to fish. They come out here on their ATVs. They also, of course, Mothman enthusiasts come out here to see this area. And it's about 6 miles outside of Point Pleasant. So you have to drive to get here, but... Alright, I'm going to take you up to the next bunker. Here we go. The interesting thing about this place is it does have a vibe. It's kind of eerie and spooky, but there's a vibe here, like you feel it. I can't describe it. It's not sad, and it's not like an evil feeling at all. It's actually quite peaceful, but there's a vibe. You can pick up on a vibe here for sure. So this is my second time here. We went yesterday and then came back today so I could film, but just coming to it is a real vibe. You're like, whoa. Because it's quite interesting just to come out here. It's just huge. But anyway, I'm going to take you to the second one. Here we go. Alright, so this is the second one. And it's pretty massive in here. I want to show you because this one has an opening right there. You can kind of see from the light, see the dome. So it's really like a giant igloo. I would not want to be shut in here by myself. There's some lots of spray paint artwork, but I wish you could see some of it. So here's the second one. So you can see how far I am now. I came all the way from here. I'm at the third, number 3. I'm at the third bunker. The Tnt Area outside of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. And this is the third bunker. And doesn't look like it's very, it looks much smaller, but when you go in, it's huge. So it was, you know, it kind of looks like a mound, in the shape of a mound. Even standing here, I can hear the echo of my voice coming. So this is the third bunker, and this is the third one. So this is bunker number 3, and there's more, but I just wanted to show you guys, if you're interested in the history of this, the Mothman legend, this area is really interesting just to visit. So I'm going to carry on and walk further down and try to capture some more. And yeah, the Tnt Area. Point Pleasant. So here we are at bunker number 4. This one's kind of like creepier. This is bunker 4, or igloo 4. The further you go down, you notice that some of them aren't as graffitied up. This one in particular is very grown over. But they're all open. You know, the doors, we don't open the doors. They're all open on their own, so. Ouch, I gotta crawl under the brush. So here's the 4th one. And I wish I had a light so you could see. There's some graffiti there. This is the 4th one. Someone put a Mothman sticker on the door. Oh, that's cool. So this is the 4th one. And there's a pond right next to this one too. Kind of swampy out here, like these they call them ponds, but it's kind of like, reminds me of like these little swamps. Then there's a little one, it's very marshy. Then there's a little one over here. Alright, so I showed you 4 bunkers of the TNT area. These bunkers were built in the 40s and served the purpose of hiding backup ammunition during World War II. And they've been here for over 80 years. So yeah, bunker number 4 has got some weird energy. All right, moving on. Yeah, look at that. That's right next to the bunker, which is right there. Alright, I'm going to walk a little ways and see what's down this way. Alright, now I'm at bunker number 5. And this one apparently exploded 10 years ago. And I think they were using them as storage units or storage places for people. But in the 90s or early 2000s. But anyway, this one exploded and blew the roof and the doors off of it. So this is bunker or igloo number 5, which you'll actually get to see the circumference and how big, how round they are. But yeah, the roof is gone. So this is the 5th one. So if you're looking for the one that blew up 10 years ago, it's number 5. You just got to keep walking. So yeah, totally blew off the roof. I think they had gunpowder in here. Don't quote me on that. That's what I read. So yeah, the doors are gone. there's debris on either sides of the structure. It's still laying out here. It's very muddy. It's very marshy and squishy. But like, there's pieces laying here, here. There's some pieces over here too. Over here. So this totally exploded about 10 years ago. Alright, so this is your tour of the TNT area where the bunkers are that Mothman has reportedly lived or been seen. And thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. Alright, where I'm at now is also part of the TNT area where power plants stood. This may be one of them right here. But what's really fascinating are these concrete trusses that once housed on top acid, tankers full of acid. The locals call it Stonehenge. There's a lot of them here, and then here's some here. So, but they call this West Virginia Stonehenge, or the locals call it Stonehenge, but you can walk through them. There's a bunch of them though, apparently. I'm not going to walk through these because it's very marshy out and muddy, but I wanted you guys to see what that looked like. So they've stood here since the 40s, since World War II. Alright, here I am at the intersection. There's the historic Low Motel, or sorry, hotel, which is very popular. Apparently there's a room there, I can't remember which room number it is, that is allegedly haunted, and it's very old, paranormal activity. Over there's the riverfront, and across the street is the Mothman Museum here in Point Pleasant. I'll show you what that looks like over here. So I got Mothman. We went in here a couple of times, really cool, and the owner was real nice, real knowledgeable. We took the tour. So this is the Mothman Museum. They got some really cool Mothman stuff, gifts, books. Also, you can take the tour of the museum as well. So, alright, so here we are at the infamous Mothman Statue here at Hartley Square in Point Pleasant. And I believe the statue was erected in 2003. Very famous. People come here, take pictures, and it's actually really cool. So I wanted to end this with the Mothman and Mothman statue. There's a plaque. It's right across. Next door is the Mothman Museum. And I believe I'm on live video cam right now because there's a live video camera behind me, but hello. So, there he is. Legend of the Mothman, 1966 was the first sighting, with two young couples that drove into the TNT area that I took you to, north here of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. The legend of Mothman. Enjoy.